You're on Rescue TV. I am super excited to bring you my lovely friend Sam Harris, You Beauty.
Yeah, You Beauty.
So you've been an ambassador for Priceline, another feather in your cap.
Yeah.
What are you doing with them? It's a beauty project.
Yeah, it's celebrating the diverse beauty of Australian women. So, you know, we've got the beautiful Ida Buttrose, we've got Dami Im, and
It's a really pretty campaign.
It's a really great campaign, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
You have really been an instrumental force for people having to talk about the diverse nature of Australia's beauty landscape. Do you have so many people coming up to you and asking you questions?
No, I don't have a lot of people coming up. You know, I get, a few young girls that'll come up and they'll say a few things, but I think they get a little bit nervous and a little bit excited, so they kind of just stare and look at me. But I do have, on social media, I do get a lot of people, asking, what skincare I use and, little tips and tricks that I may have.
When did you kind of first, you're a model, obviously, and your career's been booming for a number of years. But when did you have that moment where, you knew that you were different and special and probably more beautiful than, the general population?
I think when I got a bit older, when I first started modelling, I was 13, that's every girl's dream job. I was just really excited to be in the fashion industry. But I think as, I got older and, now when I look back to when I was younger, not a lot of girls did look like me. And, still to this day, not many girls look like me. So, I think it's kind of special. I'm really happy to, be this, have this unique look and, it's taken me so many places and I've had, so many amazing jobs and met so many great people like yourself.
Can I ask you something? When you were younger, who were the beauty role models that you looked up to?
The beauty role models?
Who did you think was beautiful growing up?
I thought a lot of, the darker skinned girls were beautiful, like Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, seeing them on the runway because I also wanted to be a model.
You did want to be a model?
Yeah, I did want to be a model ever since I can remember.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's nice when you actually knew that and then, you know what I mean? So, because a lot of people fall into modelling.
Yeah.
So I think it's sweet that, So what did you love about, pick an icon of beauty for you and tell me, what did you love most about her? What really inspired you?
I think, again, Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, because, those girls were walking the catwalks of, New York, Milan, Paris, and, they kind of looked like me. Growing up, not many girls looked like me, so I really...
It's really important, isn't it, for young women?
I really loved that they, had similar features to me and, I'd hoped that I'd be like them one day.
I took my 3.5-year-old daughter to American Girl in America, and one of the most joyful experiences that I could see in her eyes was picking a doll that looked like her. And I actually remember thinking at that moment how important it is for young girls to find their own beauty.
Yeah.
And I think that, from the first time I saw you on the cover of Vogue, I think it was, and everything that you've done, the work you did with David Jones, the work that you're doing with Priceline now, I think it is really so important that, someone who is gorgeous and who represents a huge part of Australia is featured in the media.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are your favourite features about yourself?
My favourite features? Well, that's tough because, you can't just be like, well, I like this, this and this.
I've got things that I like about myself, which I've shared earlier.
I think one of my, best features would probably be my lips. Although growing up, I didn't like my lips because they were quite big. And again, nobody else had bigger lips. And, as a child, kids can be quite nasty.
And you want to be the same. You always want to conform.
You want to fit in. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And, one of the things that is always repeated about you is that you're one of the nicest people in the industry. Have you worked on that, or have you had to kind of protect who you really are in a world that, in an industry that's quite cutthroat? I mean, everyone knows that that's the truth of the industry.
No, I think I've been, I'm still the same Samantha I was, 10 years ago, even though that makes me sound really old. I'm not that old. But when I first started modelling, my parents are great. They always keep me grounded. I've got a great partner. I just think that, I'm so lucky to have this job and have all these opportunities that have come my way. I take them all as they come, take them all in, really, enjoy and love it and go home. And I'm, the Samantha Harris that grew up on the Gold Coast in Tweed Heads.
So let me ask you something. What are your favourite beauty products? What are your can't live without beauty items?
Can't live without. I think skincare is really important, you know.
What do you use?
I use Ultraceuticals at the moment. And
I use Ultraceuticals too. It's a
it's
great brand, yeah.
So, you know, it's really important, especially, you know, I'm wearing a lot of makeup for my job and things like that. I think it's really important to take care of your skin because I don't look like this for as long as I can.
Exactly. That's your money maker. And what about makeup? What's your look?
My look
What's
is
your go-to look?
probably a bronze smoky eye.
Can you do it yourself?
Yeah, I can do it myself, which is good.
Good girl.
Thank God after, you know, so many years of having makeup done, I've learned a few tricks. But yeah, either a bronze smoky eye or just, you know, just a bit of mascara, foundation, and that's it. Just really natural and really casual.
Do you wear foundation?
Yes.
What do you wear?
I wear Bobbi Brown.
Yeah.
So
Because they have the good range.
Yeah, they have the good colours.
Yeah, good range of colours. How do you smoke it up for evening looks? So do you change your lip colour? Do you know, play up your eyes? What's your favourite thing to do?
I do love the eyeshadow. So during the day, you know, it'll be a bit, you know, more of the neutral colours, you know, the golds and, you know.
You're wearing a beautiful gold eyeliner tonight.
Oh,
today.
thank you.
It looks really pretty. What's that?
It's Napoleon. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So, you know, I still keep to the bronze tones at night, but, you know, I make them a bit darker, you know, a little bit heavier and things like that. So, yeah, try and look a bit different, mix it up.
Do you have any favourite designers you love working with in your experience of local and international runway?
You know, all the clients that I've worked for, you know, they've been so lovely. And, you know, even now I still pinch myself knowing that, you know, these designers that I met, you know, Alex Perry, Jason Brunston, you know, they've been all really lovely. And it's kind of hard to pick one.
And internationally, do you have a dream designer you'd love to work for?
Dream designer. I'd love to be in the Victoria's Secret show, but I'm sure that's every model's dream.
Well, I hope all your dreams come true.
Thank you.
And you are an incredible ambassador. You are a You Beauty.
Thank you.
And it's always lovely to speak to you.
Nice to speak to you too. Thank you.